All right, I am inside one of the homes of Skeleton Street. We've got Tracy and Michael and Jameson. Hi, baby. This has been such a phenomenon, and I know you guys have been hard at work for 7 years.
Yes.
So tell me how this began, because you have a beautiful set of homes here off Baker Park, and how did you come up with this idea?
It really wasn't pre-planned. Michael does a beautiful Christmas display, and he and I have been friends since we actually walked in to look at our house. Michael came over and we immediately hit it off, and he's one of my best friends, and he's like a brother to me.
Yeah.
And they do a beautiful Christmas display. And so after seeing that the first year, I said, well, what do you do for Halloween? And he says, well, I'm always working on Halloween. He was director of behavioral health at Meritus. We're still there. And I always work. And I said, well, it's a Saturday this year, come on, And he said, well, I don't have any Halloween decorations. And I was at Home Depot and I saw the pirate ship. And I took a picture and I sent it to him as a joke. And I said, well, if you get this, you'll have all of your holiday decorations in one. And I expected an eye roll emoji. And instead I got back, I love it. So as a second joke, I said, well, if you get one and we get one, we could have a pirate ship battle. And it came back all caps. That's a great idea. And I thought, what have I gotten myself into? And I went home and told my husband, I said, well, honey, what do you think? And he was in the Navy for 29 years. He commanded 3 submarines. So he's like, pirates, yeah. And it grew from 2 simple pirate ships and maybe 1 extra skeleton each into what it is today. We feed off of each other's energy. And
it really has expanded tremendously. I looked at pictures from the first year that we ever did this. And it's like, if you were to look at then and now, you're like, you've blown it into an amusement park.
Well, look, how fun. And I imagine the huge displays of, there's like 34th Street down in Baltimore during Christmas.
Right.
And I'm sure it started like this, right? Where it just kind of grew into this thing that now I know nobody who lives on this street could ever not decorate like this, I guess.
Everyone has just jumped in and it's been so fun to see. And the house on the corner doesn't have anything up right now, but that's because he sets up Halloween Day and he does something different every year. But no, it's really, really creative. Cool. And it's different every year. So it's like the big reveal of what's Jason doing.
Okay.
So we do pirates, but we change it up each year. Like Michael has added new props this year that now move.
Yeah.
And mine is I create little vignettes, little scenes. So I have these little 3-foot skeletons. So they're always doing something different, cavorting and wreaking havoc and little mischief here and there. So we change it up, and it's nice because we put a lot of time into it, and you think, do people really see? And I just had a couple walk by, they're like, oh, we came to see what you did different this year.
The joy you're bringing to thousands of people. And let me just tell you, hundreds of thousands on the internet. My brother posted a couple reels on my Good Morning Frederick page. One, I think, has 150,000 views.
Wow.
One is inching up to 200,000 views.
Really?
So I'm telling you, yes, you guys are internet famous, or your houses are anyway. So you're bringing a lot of joy to people. And I had no idea. We're definitely going to make a stop here Halloween night. I didn't realize so many people came.
Yes.
You handed out candy to thousands.
Yes. This year I've made 1,325 treat bags, but we have extra because I know we'll go through it. Last year I made 1,200 and we kind of flew through it. So there is backup, but I drew out 2 scenes from the front of his house and 2 scenes from the front of my house and used a archaic Japanese silkscreen machine and put them on there. And so we have it set up. It helps things move quickly. We started it with COVID. We put tables down in the front, and then we dress up as pirates. We kind of go all in.
And even Jameson dresses up as a pirate.
Even Jameson dresses up. So
I love it.
I think one of the things that's, because this has become such a big event and everything, my whole thing is in regards to giving back to Frederick. So one of the ideas that I came up and I've been talking to Tracy about is regards to finding a charity so that people can come by, scan, and donate money to an organization such as the SPCA or Advocates for Homeless Families. Any organization where we can give back, I think would be a phenomenal piece, because I'm still in awe in regards to how many people have actually come by and look at this night after night after night. and the joy that we see, people
Yeah.
just smiling, laughing, and pointing at everything.
Yeah,
saying
I mean,
it's
this
like
is
a-
like Vegas to me. Like we just were looking, and it's like, oh my gosh, we never noticed that. You could walk by here every day.
And that's
So-
what people have done.
Yeah.
They say they literally, and especially during COVID, I mean, that's what really kicked it into gear for us, was the response that we got from people saying, hey, thank you so much for doing this,
Yeah.
because we get out of the house, we
Yeah.
can safely social distance, we
Yeah.
come by literally every day to see what you guys have done differently. And then when you have that kind of response, and you have people saying, you're bringing me joy during a difficult time, I mean, take my heart and rip it, you know, definitely. And so that feeds it. But we've heard of other people who have done fundraising for their Halloween or Christmas decorations, like St. Jude's. It's a big one with the 12-foot skeleton. But both Michael and I are tied into certain organizations here in Frederick. For me, Women's Giving Circle. Both of our families involved with Advocates for Homeless.
We love that.
Obviously, he loves SPCA. So we might do that next year.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think anyone would blink twice to give back to something you guys feel passionate about, for you bringing them all this
just
joy.
a direct link to that organization.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Nothing to do with us.
No.
Exactly, and that's
Right.
the
It's
biggest
just
thing
to
that I want people to
bring
understand.
awareness.
We're
Yeah,
not taking any
no,
money. It goes to
absolutely
a
not.
charity.
Of
No,
course,
it's just to
of
bring
course.
awareness for causes that are
All
near
right,
to our
so
heart.
when does planning begin? Like November 1st, or are you?
We generally start around June or July with creating ideas. It's funny because there's times when we're like, I have an idea, but I'm not telling you until it gets closer to the big event.
Gotcha.
So it's a big surprise for both of us to see what the
sometimes
other
we have
person-
some overlap,
Okay.
which is really funny, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a guy who's walking a plank, you know, walking the plank, and he got it up before I did. I'm like, you know.
And I heard you actually built the tentacles from the how. That's fancy.
I take pride in regards to, I look at things and going, I would like to try that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to do it, but for the tentacles in itself, that is just chicken wire, pool noodles up inside of it in spray foam, and then I just formed it and then painted it.
I mean, you say that, and if I were to do the same thing, it wouldn't look anything like that. It's
Again,
He's
I
phenomenal.
take challenges
Yeah.
and I try to meet it,
Love
and
it.
I'm happy with how things have actually turned out for it. So each one of my props, and was like, okay, I did it again with something different and creative.
And it's fun because he sends me the process pictures,
yeah.
and it's really neat because we show each other what we're doing, and then we'll have little surprises for each other.
That's
So, you know,
great.
like, oh, here's what I did. And he's like, oh, wow, that's great. And I'm like, oh, Michael, that's fabulous.
So
But
let me
we start
ask,
our
the first year, was it just the two houses?
Yes.
And then eventually your neighbors down
Yes.
down the way joined in?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
great. That's
It's really
great.
blown up and expanded, and I like the fact, I wish that everyone would do a pirate theme, but seeing the different aspects of what they do. I mean, the ski people down on the very end,
And the disco party.
the disco party right next door.
Yeah.
So everyone's got their own little taste on it.
Yeah.
Across the street, you have Lori and Darius,
Yes.
whose place they've done completely surrounded
So
in regards
cute.
to the house.
Okay.
The witches and the circle and everything.
Because it looks like
Oh.
it's such a neat the house itself looks like a Halloween decoration. The
Yeah.
architecture is phenomenal. So
Okay.
they built off of that.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
And it's neat, but it's like every single house. And on Halloween night, you've got one of the houses down the street. They have an exterminator, and he'll be blowing out the, you know, what looks like the pesticide and all the spiders. And so
Oh,
every house has its
wow.
own special element. And they really come to life more so on Halloween night.
That's really great.
Halloween itself, I'm just amazed with how many people. We handed out, what,
It was
2,000?
2,000 last year. Because I knew how many pieces were in the bag. So once I went through all the bags I made, and then I had the giant Costco size bags,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So, and there is a level of uncomfortable guilt
Yeah.
because there are other people in the neighborhood. We
Yeah.
didn't expect it to get this big,
Yeah.
but everybody's response has been really wonderful. I
Yeah.
was concerned
Mhm.
about that, but
Yeah.
because we didn't plan this, we just wanted to make people smile.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I think it's
but-
great, and it's happened organically, and that's
Yes.
really when the magic happens.
Yeah.
Now, let me just ask you: are you guys from this area originally? Where did you?
I am from Williamsport, Maryland, so that's
Okay,
about
not far.
30
Yeah,
minutes from here.
Washington
Not that far at
County,
all.
right?
Washington County.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And you?
I was actually born in Japan. I'm from a Navy family, and
Okay.
then married a naval
You made-
officer, and
Yeah.
so made in Japan, I guess. And then my husband and I have moved 18 times, and when it came time to settle down for his current job, we were looking in Frederick area. came upon this area and immediately it felt like home. I came from a small
Yeah.
town and I'm like, okay, this is it. And then I met him and it was
It's
like, okay,
yeah, you knew
basically we're family, you know? So it's
Yeah.
nice having one of your best friends right next door,
That
especially
is
somebody who's a
amazing.
nut like you. So,
Yeah,
you know,
love it. Yeah.
Halloween nut.
Well, we're so happy you settled on Frederick, both of you.
Well, thank you.
We're so grateful you guys have just taken this and run with it and been such great sports, allowing thousands of people to be entertained by your imagination.
Well, thank
And
you.
we look forward to seeing what happens next year.
Yeah, well,
Can't wait.
I actually have the scenes planned for the next 3 years.
Do you really?
I do. And I do have to give a quick shout out to my husband, excuse me,
That's okay.
because, and that's him calling, probably wondering where I am. He's the one who figures out the engineerings for some of my crazy ideas.
Oh,
Of like, honey, I
excellent.
want 2 pirates battling from the second story of each of the houses, and
Yeah.
here you go. And
Yeah.
then he makes it happen. So
That's amazing. That's
He's a
so
big
great. Now, when do the decorations come down?
I will probably have everything down by next weekend.
Okay, so you have a couple of days after Halloween at least to see.
we start
your
tear down sometimes Halloween night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we start
Yeah.
tear down sometimes Halloween night, but we
Okay.
might leave it up an extra day. We'll have to see how the
Okay.
schedule is.
All right, well, get out here Halloween night. We're on Skeleton Street. It's really West Second Street.
West Second
West
Street.
West Second
West
Street.
Second College, yeah.
Yeah, right at college, right near the tennis courts. You can't miss it. We drove up. This is Wednesday, and there's already lines of people checking things out, so you can come as well. And want to thank Tracy and Michael for their ingenuity and imagination. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it very much.
Awesome.